A man without brothers is easy to break. But even the strongest must walk alone. Let's get this straight from the start. A man without brothers is easy to break. But a man who doesn't first become unbreakable on his own is useless to any brotherhood. You see, we live in a world where weakness is celebrated, where narcissism is normal, where loyalty is rare, and where brotherhood is often just a word, not a bond. Most men today are surrounded by noise, followers, group chats, likes, fake friends, but still feel alone. Because deep down they know none of it is real. And when the storm comes, no one is coming. Before you find your brothers, you must first find yourself. Sit with silence. Walk through the fire. Grind when it's dark, when no one claps, when no one sees. Not to prove anything to the world, but to prove something to yourself. That you can carry your own weight. That you can battle your demons alone. That you can wake up day after day and choose to build, not crumble. That when your back is against the wall, you don't fold, you sharpen. This isn't about being antisocial. This is about becoming undeniable. Because in a world where men are flaky, distracted, and emotionally fragile, you must become the exception. You must be the man whose word is law. The man who can suffer in silence and still rise like thunder. Most will never understand this. Because they want support before they've earned their own strength. They want validation before they've walked through hell. They want brotherhood before they've earned respect. Let's talk about what's real. There will be seasons of your life where you'll be surrounded by people, yet feel utterly alone. And there will be moments where your silence is your only companion. And in that silence, you'll hear every lie you've believed, every weakness whispering to be fed, every excuse calling your name. This is the battle, the real war. And most men lose it, not because they're not good enough, but because they were never willing to face themselves. They chased approval. They clung to comfort. They begged for brotherhood without ever becoming brother-worthy. Understand this. To be respected by strong men, you must first respect yourself when no one's watching. You must build the habits, the discipline, the self-control that turns you into a weapon. Not for destruction, but for direction. A man with no direction is easily influenced, easily manipulated, easily broken. Because he stands for nothing, and men who stand for nothing always fall. So what about brothers? Yes, a man without brothers is vulnerable. Life was never meant to be lived alone. Lions don't hunt solo forever, they build a pride. But don't confuse quantity for quality. Don't surround yourself with men who settle, who fold, who gossip, who quit. They will weaken you. They will waste you. They will never see your greatness because it threatens their comfort. You need brothers who sharpen you, who hold you accountable, who challenge your laziness, not excuse it, who remind you of your standards when you start to forget them. But again, you only attract those men once you become one. This world is built to break the unprepared. Narcissism is the currency now. Everyone wants to be the main character. Everyone talks. Few build. Everyone posts. Few suffer. So when you stand firm in a world that crumbles, when you choose isolation over cheap attention, when you choose legacy over lust, you become rare. And rare men attract other rare men. That's the real brotherhood. Not boys who huddle together in weakness, but men, forged alone, united by honor, purpose, and respect. Final truth. You will be disrespected if you haven't mastered yourself. You will be forgotten if you never fought for your name. You will be taken for granted if you never taught the world how to treat you. And you will lose good brothers if you're not first willing to be alone, disciplined, and dangerous. So if you're in the dark season right now, good. This is where real men are built. This is where the false friends fall off. Where distractions burn. Where you either rise or rot. But if you make it through this, you'll be the kind of man other men look to. Not because you asked to be followed, but because you became the example. You want brotherhood? Build yourself first. Be so solid, so grounded, so powerful, that when other real men meet you, they recognize one of their own. Because in the end, the world only respects what it can't shake. And you were never meant to be soft.